Today, hoverboards are banned in housing areas.
And our basketball teams prepare for the River City Rumble. Stay tuned because Spinnaker News starts right now.
Morning Ospreys, I'm Natalie Yant.
And I'm Diana Shanks, and you're watching Spinnaker News.
So Diana, we're going to have a doubleheader tomorrow.
Yep, both the men's and women's basketball teams will be playing against JU, and there'll be some really cool free swag.
Sounds great. We're going to have to hear more about that later. But first, the Theta Sigma chapter of Alpha Chi Omega sorority will be holding a visual to celebrate the life of Maitland Harvey, who passed away before the holiday break. The small plane piloted by her cousin, William Swigart, crashed near Tallahassee, taking the life of both Maitland and her cousin. The visual will be held today at UNF at 5:30 in the Student Union ballrooms. Theta Sigma chapter asks students to join them to pay tribute to all the joy Maitland has brought to the UNF community. The Department of Housing and Residence Life is prohibiting the storage and use of hoverboards and self-balancing scooters in residential rooms, as well as any interior area of housing buildings. There have been several incidents where these batteries of the hoverboards have caught on fire while charging, including one that ended up destroying a house in Melbourne a few days ago. The list of colleges that prohibit hoverboards and other self-balanced scooters is growing. Florida State University started banning hoverboards from residence halls since winter break. This policy change was announced in an official email from the Director of Housing, Robert Boyle, yesterday afternoon. Well, that's it for news. Let's head on over to sports.
Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Diana Shanks with your Spinnaker Sports Report. Both the men and women's basketball teams will be playing River City Rumbles tomorrow. The women will be playing at 1 and the men at 7. The matches against JU will take place in the UNF Arena. Campus Life is hosting a River City Rumble rally tonight at 7 in the Arena Plaza. There'll be a pep talk from Coach Driscoll, competitions against the athletes, and tons of spirit gear. We're talking pom-poms, tattoos, and some really cool-looking long-sleeve shirts for the first 100 students. Campus Life will also be handing out long-sleeve shirts to the first 400 students to arrive at the men's basketball game, and to the first 250 students to arrive at the women's. Moving on to soccer, senior men's player Alex Morel was one of only 60 college players to be picked for the 2016 Adidas MLS Player Combine. Morel and his 59 counterparts will be split into 4 teams, playing 3 doubleheaders on the 8th, 10th, and 12th. Morel will leave the team with 19 career assists, beating a record for UNF in the program's D1 era from 2005. Well, that's it for sports. Natalie, back to you.
Thanks, Diana. Next Friday from 12 to 1, there will be a Martin Luther King Jr. celebration at Peace Plaza, located between Building 1, J.J. Daniel Hall, and Building 2, Founders Hall. A light lunch will be provided after. Well, that's all we have time for today. For more stories reported here and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com.
You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. Be sure to stay tuned for your 3-day forecast. I'm Natalie Yant.
And I'm Diana Shanks. Have a great day, UNF.